Hey everyone, welcome again to my channel. Today I have a magical video for you guys because I'm taking you with me to the Harry Potter event of 2022, being Harry Potter the Forbidden Forest experience. I was very happy that I got to go because it was also a bit for my birthday. But before we go to the Forbidden Forest, if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome to Quillscene. My name is Megan. If you like things that have to do with books, with reading, with writing, with writer's life, with Harry Potter, with Wicca, with anything geeky really, then you're in the right place. Make sure to click on that magical subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell because on that way you'll always get a notification whenever I upload a new video. But enough talk, time to go to Harry Potter, the Forbidden Forest experience. If you guys know me even a little bit, you know I'm a huge Potterhead. But unfortunately, I'm from Belgium, which means we don't have a theme park that is related to Harry Potter like they do have in America, for example. And we don't have studio tours like they do have in London. Both of those are high on my bucket list to visit one day, but when it comes to Belgium and Harry Potter, you don't have anything to do, basically. So I was very happy and excited when I saw the commercials that Harry Potter the Forbidden Forest experience was coming to Belgium. I was a little less excited when I saw the ticket prices because, let's be honest, the tickets were quite pricey. For an adult ticket it was 45 euros. And at that point I was a bit in dubio because I knew that if I went, I wanted to take my mom and brother with me because my mom, of course, had to go because I still don't have a driver's license and I needed someone to drive me, you know. I needed a chauffeur. And in case my brother was interested, you know, there were 3 adult tickets, so 3 times 45 euros, which was a lot of money. And at that point, I didn't know if my mom and brother would love it as much as I would. So I talked to my mom about it and she said, you know what, just buy the tickets. It will be like a little treat for your birthday because my birthday is in December. And at the moment that I could book, the first initial dates were like begin this September, I think, till begin December that you could book. Afterwards, they prolonged the dates because it eventually ran till half of February 2023. It's now, as I'm filming this, March 2023. I know it's been a long time, but now I can't spoil people. So that's also a part of the reason, plus I also didn't have time to film my voiceover until now, but still. So yeah, I bought the tickets. I decided to go for the 16th of November, which would be then exactly a month before my birthday. And I chose a time slot around 7 p.m. Because I knew that the experience would be a lot with light, a lot of light shows and stuff like that. And that, of course, is the most magical when it's dark. So we went at night. So that was very fun. The thing is, it was hosted near Brussels, so it was like right behind Brussels on a beautiful castle domain. So they used like the forest around the castle as a decor for the Forbidden Forest and light shows. And then the square before the castle was in the magical village where you could eat and drink and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll start with the beginning. I decided, as the geek I am, to go in style. I wanted to dress up. So I went in my chocolate frock hoodie. I had my Gryffindor school uniform robes and I had a Gryffindor scarf. My brother didn't want to dress up. I convinced him though to take an wand with him, so he chose a phoenix wand that from my big collection of wands. I got one with constellations. My mom also didn't want to dress up and she also wasn't interested in a wand, so yeah, I was the biggest geek of the family. Now, before I start showing you footage, little disclaimer: you will notice that sometimes the image is a bit blurry. That is because my camera sometimes had trouble focusing. Because, as I said, it was at night, and yeah, the experience was with a lot of lights and light shows and stuff like that. So my camera was like, it's dark, no, it's light, it's flickering lights, oh no. So yeah, he was a bit confused sometimes. Near the end of the experience, it started to rain, so you will sometimes see a little droplets on the lens. So sorry for that. And also some things, like one of the experience was that you could, shout expecto patronum at one of the setups, and then your Patronus would show up. I did that, and my brother did it too. Strangely enough, I got a phoenix and my brother got a badger, while he had the phoenix wand, but still. But we didn't have footage of that because my mom can't work with my camera. She tried, but she failed. So we don't have footage of that, but I did film it from the people who did it in front of us. So yeah, you will see that footage. But I had the phoenix as Patronus, though my real Patronus is a tiger, but still. It was fun to do. But yeah, time to roll the footage. as you guys probably saw from the footage, the walk was, well, you had the experience was built up as it's a thematic walk, of course, but near the entrance you had like a little village where you already could, you know, buy some stuff, but we didn't buy anything there yet. And then you had like a part of the walk, and then you had like in the middle of the walk again like a little village stop. That's where we drank our butterbeer, where my brother got his first pieces of Harry Potter candy, and where I got my light up badge, and I think also my pixie, my Cornish pixie, but I'll show you guys that in a second. And then there was another part of the walk, and then eventually you came with the wand dueling, which we also did, but again my mom can't film. So I have pictures, I will put one in, right here somewhere. So my brother and I did the wand dueling thing near the end, and at first I was winning, but then my brother won. So he's still rubbing that in my face now. But yeah, we did that. And then you actually had like this big tent, which was the merchandise store. And then eventually you had the magical town, as they called it, where you could buy dinner and then go to another tent where you could eat your dinner. But as I said, I got a few souvenirs from there. I will start maybe with my brother's haul, because it doesn't exist anymore. I'll insert a picture right here. Yeah, my mom and I bought him the things he wanted most, and it was Harry Potter candy. There were no sherbet lemons. Those are his one thing that he wants to try from the Wizarding World, but we can't find them anywhere, or anywhere that delivers to Belgium at least. But yeah, he got a lot of chocolate frogs, he got magical candies, he got butterbeer candy, got all sorts of stuff, and within a week it was all gone. So yeah. From the chocolate frogs, I did get the collectible cards. So, and also he also had like this metal tin with the Hufflepuff sigil, which had lemon drop candies, and that one I also got to add to my collection. The empty tin being that. But yeah, I got also a few things. First of all, of course, as you probably saw, I think in the footage, or did I film it? I don't know. But at the second stop, so the stop in the middle of the walk, we got a butterbeer. We got one. Well, I got one to share with the three of us, because it is very heavy, it's very sweet, and not everyone is a fan of it. And I'm in the middle, because I actually like it, but an entire glass of it, or pint of it, is too much. For the ones who haven't tasted this one yet, it is like heavy buttermilk, but with very sweetened caramel taste. But you could get the option to get it in a normal plastic cup from the Forbidden Forest experience, or you could get it in this collectible cup. And of course I went with this, because this is the same one you can get, I think, at the studio tours. So this was the souvenir cup that I brought home. Look how pretty. So yeah, I'm really glad that I got this one. Then there was also at the same village stop, there was a little booth that also got already merchandise, and I figured I at least had to get one thing with the Forbidden Forest on, and that was this lanyard, which has a lot of funny print, with this like, it's a see-through yeah, plastic, well, it's plexiglass badge on it, and you have like a button here, and then you can, it has a bluish light that has two flickering options and one that burns the entire time. This one I wore during the walk. After that, of course, so for the second part of the walk, I wore this around my neck, and I had it put on the constant stand, like the constant burning stand, which was very handy because then my brother could always spot me when he lost me in the dark. So I got that as a little souvenir. And my mom, she's a big fan of the Cornish pixies, and I didn't have a Cornish pixie yet. So she got me the posable Cornish pixie. The earlier in 2020, I also got the posable picket, so the boat truckle. So now I have also a Cornish pixie. And then we went we continued our walk. We did the final light show, and we of course did our wand dueling that my brother won. And then by then it was starting to rain quite heavily. So we basically not flat, it was the next stop to the walk at the big merchandise stand. And that was like a big, it was a big tent that almost looked like a house. Very magical, very Harry Potter and is it Goblet of Fire? The Goblet of Fire. So the magical tents, you know, that they go in and it's like an entire house. It kind of had that feeling, if I'm honest. And of course you could buy anything merch that you wanted. You could buy house scarves, house ties, the house ropes were there too. You had an entire display with all different ones of all different characters. There was an entire corner with prints. Well, you all saw the footage, so that was everything that you got there. My brother was also very happy in the merchandise stand because there was like a corner with all, of course, the Harry Potter candy again. And he was looking at it, and I told him, you know what, take whatever you want, I will pay. And he was like, do you mean it? And I was like, yes. So that's also why he has like an entire, you know, you saw the picture, why his entire collection of candy came from. But of course I wanted to buy some things for myself too. And I eventually settled on this. I had seen them before, but I always, backlogged it to buy it. But now I saw them in real life and I was like, you're coming home with me. So it's a set of a house pillow and then a stuffed animal of the house mascot. And they had them in all 4 houses. Again, they were very pricey. I think they were also 45 euros or maybe 50 even. But again, it's Harry Potter. It's very soft fabric. It's almost velvet fabric. It is embroidered. So yeah, you pay the price, you know. But they had them in all 4 houses. And I don't know yet, but maybe I will collect them because the Ravenclaw and the Hufflepuff was also very cute. But then, of course, the Slytherin one, it had a snake. I'm not that much a fan of snakes, but it was also cute. So maybe I'm collecting them, but I started with Gryffindor because, again, I'm a Gryffindor. And then when I was going to the register, I was looking at the things that were put on the register because we have this little tradition of everywhere where we go, we buy a magnet for on our fridge in the kitchen. And I was looking at maybe they have a fun magnet with maybe a Cornish pixie. And there were like little baskets with all sorts of magical creatures. And there was a Cornish pixie in it. And I grabbed it because I thought it was a magnet. But then I saw it were iron-on patches. So I was a bit, let down by that. But then I saw the line progressed and I was the next one to pay, I saw that they did have a magnet and that it was this one, and it is basically the emblem that they used as a logo for the Forbidden Forest experience. So I threw that one in as well. as a little gift, mostly for my mom because she is big on the magnets. So now we also have a little magical Forbidden Forest experience piece / memory on our fridge that as a daily reminder. So that is very fun. Looking back on it all, I am very happy that I went to the Forbidden Forest experience. Yes, it was pricey, but it was so much fun and so beautiful, and not only I enjoyed it, also my mom and my brother did, and especially my brother surprised me because, as you maybe know, he has autism, so for him, you know, the input he gets is like tenfold, so sometimes he gets too much information, but the fact that he could, you know, enjoy this, he's still talking about it, so that's very fun, that I could, you know, share that experience with him. And okay, yes, it was pricey again, but it was so much fun, and yeah, it's a memory that I will keep close to my heart forever and ever and ever, I think. And yeah, for a moment it was so magical to just, you know, dive into that magical world of Harry Potter, to see a unicorn walk by, to see the Nifflers, to cast spells, to lose a wizarding wand to Wolfram, my brother, to eat fish and chips under like a tent in which the roof had lights that kind of symbolized, you know, the floating candles in the Great Hall. It was just, yeah, it was amazing. Sorry, I can't say it. It was amazing. I'm still dreaming about it today. And that was it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please leave a comment and give it a little thumbs up. It tells me more than you know. And hopefully I see you guys soon for another bookish magical video. Bye!